Hello, I'm Caroline Reimer. I'm a solitary pagan and I'm an author. And today I'm going to talk have a few thoughts, about why witches are so feared. Are witches evil? I think a lot of our perception of witches has come from fairy tales, and the wicked old witch who eats children and lives alone in the woods with her cat. Yeah, just wait a minute. Chica. You adoring fans? Aren't you handsome? Yes, doesn't he know it? Of course there is also a knowledge that the witch could be a good witch as well. There are a few fairy tales where a witch is a good witch. A lot of our folklore and mythology has been influenced by Christianity and fear of a goddess and a feminine power. A lot of men came along. I can't say men. A lot of men came along. Oh fuck. So in medieval days, there was for a long time worship of a goddess. Christianity sought to suppress that, obviously, and didn't want to acknowledge power in women. In fact, they used to believe that women were weaker souls and therefore the devil could enter them more easily. A lot of our fear of witchcraft comes from Christianity. Now, I don't want to be mean, but people who worship the virgin birth of the Son of God, people who worship the virgin birth of the Son of God, are criticising people who worship the earthly cycles of nature. And to me, one is more crazy than the other. A lot of Christianity is about fear-mongering. There's a fear of demons, there's a fear of the devil, there's a fear of women, there's a fear of... oh, I don't know. I'm talking about... but anyway, anything that a woman could do was seen as potentially witchcraft. So we have cooking, we have sweeping the floor, we have weaving in the old days, we have spinning, sewing. These were potentially all crafts of a witch. And it seems to speak of an utter fear of women expressing power or expressing creativity in a way that could not be dominated by men and by childbirth. Some people fear witches because witches have power and power can be misused. Now, I would say power is misused in many walks of life and is misused quite often by males. I don't know what I'm saying now. What am I saying? Yeah. But people who celebrate the natural cycles are honouring and worshipping the earth. And of course, in Christianity, the earth is a very much lower... I had lots to say and I can't remember any of it now. The earth is a lower vibration to heaven and God, and hell is where you go if you're evil, and God is, heaven is where you go if you're saintly. Yeah, but in many cultures, earth spirits were more approachable for manifestation, such as the jinn in Arabic law. You could approach them more easily because they were closer to our realm, as opposed to approaching higher spirits, which did not really have to deal with material experiences. So why are witches feared? Witches are feared because people do not like to acknowledge that you can bend reality to your will. There is a almighty will, and that is the law of God. And humans are weak and powerless and sinful and fallen. And although we may have fallen from higher realms and from higher vibrations, if you've ever meditated, you know that you are full of divine energy. So, in conclusion, I think I should have written notes to that one. In conclusion, people who respected animals, people who could communicate with animals, were seen as lower and bestial. And of course animals didn't have souls in Christianity, so it couldn't be understood by inquisitors, and it couldn't be understood by those who would fearmonger. Okay, cheers, bye.